Well, howdy friends, Brian Flechsig and Mad River Outfitters in the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and we've just made a quick boat ride over from Catawba Island State Park here on Lake Erie in Ohio, and we've run over to the islands. We came past what islands?
South Bass.
We came past, we're out off South Bass Island. We're hunting for freshwater drum in the shallows. We've already seen a bunch of them. We need a little bit of sunlight, as you do anytime you're sight fishing or flats fishing. But I've got a G Loomis IMX Pro streamer rod, the 7-weight, one of my favorites. I've got on here the new Lamson Hyperspeed. So if a drum does take off running and comes back at me, I'm gonna be able to pick up something like 11.5 inches of line per revolution. So they don't stand a chance, in other words. No, really excited. We've been trying these reels, testing them out. Really excited to fish it up here on the lake. Of course, I have the Cortland 444 Camo Clear Intermediate line. I've got the simple 3-part formula, 2 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. I've got a swivel in there, of course, as I most often do on sinking tip leaders. And then we've got a kind of a crabby looking, crawfish looking fly that I've been working on, kind of loosely calling it a redfish spider, but we think we might have to come up with a different name. It just might be I might call it a drumstick.
It's a great name.
That's a great name for a fly, although I think that's already been used. So follow along. We're gonna, hopefully, we're gonna catch some freshwater drum sight fishing here on Lake Erie. So stay tuned. Here we go.
This could be it, fellas. So he's swimming right to left, Brian. If you lower your rod tip down and point straight out, he's swimming left to right now, about another 10 degrees to your right. If you can point to the right more. There he is. Can you see him?
Yeah.
He turned again. That could be real good, ladies and gentlemen.
He kind of slowed up.
He didn't see it yet. I don't think he saw it. Still facing to the right. There we go.
He acted like he was onto something.
Here he comes. Slow it down a little. Is he in it? Yep, there it is. There it is.
I'm on the
no
rod.
way.
He wants
He's
it.
looking for it. Dude, he was looking for it. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yep, that was a good one.
That was it.
That was a good one.
Woo. That was cool.
That was a good one. Yeah, we had him up in the shallows right where we needed him. He didn't spook. Got the fly in front of him. He turned on it, came, and he was just whoa, right after it. And right about the time he went to eat it, the fly got stuck on a rock. And that was close call, but we'll get another one.
That was cool.
All right, friends. So we've had some looks. We've had a couple eats on my redfish spider. Not the official name yet, but we're switching over to Robbie's drumstick?
Drumstick.
Drumstick.
Well, TBD. We're going to call it a drumstick for now.
Yeah. Again, not yet, not completed project, but we're going to put it to the test here and see if that changes our luck. Although I can't say we're having bad luck. We've had plenty of shots. We've seen lots and lots of drum, no question. I mean, but this is a technical game. This is a really technical game. This is just like saltwater flats fishing, no question. Just that we're a long ways from the salt, and this is a lot cheaper.
For you. Nice shot. He's engaged. Slow it down a little bit. He's all over you. There he is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
You got a follower there. You got one with him.
Really?
Yep. Good work.
Oh man, I tell you, that reel picked up that slack in no time. That's nice.
I noticed that. That looked good.
That's pretty nice. That's a bass, dude. No. You sure that's not a bass?
That's a barn door.
Drum. Yep. Never mind. Cut that out.
We will leave it in.
No.
Authenticity.
Oh, no
Get
way.
on your left side here, Brian.
All right. Nice. Nice. All right. So, I don't know, man. The drumstick.
The drumstick.
Drumstick. I mean, that was, we've seen 2 fish. The first one looked at it, turned on it, chased
sir.
it. The second fish followed it, finally ate it. Man, Rob, that was fun.
That's a pretty fish, man. That's what they look like. Brian made the right cast, put it where it needed to be, and hey, he took it. Good game, fish.
Full fun.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Target species. And that was a lot like fun.
I had fun. You got eyes?
I don't think I was close enough. Nope. Bad. Bad. If I just keep making that same cast, eventually it'll be good. Yeah, he was on it.
Yeah. He's right. Never mind, don't worry about it. What the heck?
I just figured I'd do that instead.
That'll do.
Yep.
That'll do.
Yeah, I was throwing at a freshwater drum, and a smallmouth came over and grabbed the drumstick. I don't think he realizes that this is a drum fly.
Hey, oops, throwing bait. You see that?
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the bread for my sandwich.
Got him all nervous. Sick. Sick. Look at that there. Fly's still in development. We shouldn't show that.
R&D.
That's right. R&D.
Pending.
Nice little bass, little bonus. Good stuff.
Now
Okay,
yes.
there's another one feeding right 3 o'clock, tails down, 20 feet away. See him?
Yeah. Something like that.
Maybe.
That might do it.
Give it a short, hard strip to get his attention. Yeah. Nice, Brian.
Yeah.
That's all it took, man. He smoked that thing. Woo! That was sick.
That is sight fishing for a drum.
That is sight fishing almost at its finest. I mean, in the state of Ohio, or even anywhere in a non-coastal state. Of course, we're a coastal state. But I mean, it's carp fishing or this.
This is true.
Yep. I mean, it's carp fishing or this. And so few people are doing this or talking about it or even know it exists. There we go.
Good work.
He's got some sort of carbuncle on his head.
Just a little extra, a little bonus.
Oh, look at that,
see.
Dev.
Should we give him his good side, Dev?
Yeah.
Look at this drum feeding behind us. Look at that fish.
It looks like a red.
It is, brother.
So Rob, that no question, this top secret fly of yours, that did the trick in that deeper water. You're tentatively calling it drumstick.
That's right.
And it definitely stuck some drum. But I'm gonna let you have it back because
Thanks,
if I
sir.
took it home with me, it would be a Montana Fly Company signature Brian Flechsig pattern in no time.
Right on, right on.
That's just how I am. No, just kidding. There's nothing I respect more than a man's intellectual property or somewhat unintellectual property.
I mean, it worked for us today.
It did. So we're kind of in a more of a flat area, kind of a grassy flat. This really reminds me of like being in Flamingo in the Everglades. But I mean, let's just talk about this, man. I mean, we are flats fishing in Ohio. I mean, this is exactly what we're doing in Louisiana. It's probably actually a lot more like what we do in Florida. This probably reminds me of these grass flats. It probably remind me a little bit more of the Everglades than necessarily Louisiana. But I mean, these freshwater drum, they are an absolute direct cousin, if not darn near the same fish that a black drum is in saltwater. That's correct?
Yeah, so the family name is Cyanidae, and who knows if I'm pronouncing that right or not.
That's fine.
But they're the only freshwater croaker species that there is.
Oh, really?
So they behave very, very similarly to their cousins in the saltwater and in their feeding patterns, their spawning patterns, just in general where they like to hang out. And fortunately enough, they also like to chase a fly similarly to their cousins as well. And we've experienced a little bit of that today.
You know what? I would say that they're even slightly more aggressive than the black drum. Black drum, you really have to get the fly right on their nose and just kind of bounce it on their nose and then they'll eat it. They're lazy. They're big, they're dumb, they're lazy. I mean, these fish are moving.
Yeah.
And Deb even made the comment, he saw a couple of fish feeding right next to the boat, and he said, that looks just like a redfish.
That looks like a red.
I mean, when you get them out of the water, they're slightly different. They're kind of like a combo of a redfish and a black drum.
Sure.
In the water, they're doing the same thing that redfish are doing.
They're doing the same thing.
The ones in Apalachicola.
Yeah, they do. It looks like the smaller redfish that we see in Apalachicola in Florida. It's just amazing. Well, you know, I mean, there's nobody doing this. In fact, we've run into some folks that live along here. We've run into other people in boats, and they have no idea. They're just assuming, since we're on Lake Erie, that we're perch fishing or walleye fishing, and then we tell them what we're doing, and they laugh.
Right, it's true.
Like we're kidding.
It's true.
No, we're fishing for carp and we're fishing for drum, and those to 99% of all the people that fish here that you'll run into in these marinas are going to consider those trash fish.
Right, right.
And I'm telling you, this is a technical game. I mean, this is cool, man. You and I are going to do a lot of this moving forward, and we're going to send a lot of people from Mad River Outfitters to come up here and do this with you, because I mean, this is a technical game. You know, I was talking with the other day. We're kind of getting together to do some work for Echo fly rods, and so I was talking to Tim Rajeff the other night, and I said, well, I got to go do this before I come to Florida, and then I got to go do this. We got Blaine Chocolate coming in next weekend. And Tim said, wait a minute, you're going to do what? And I said, well, we're sight fishing for freshwater drum. And he said, I've never heard of such a thing. I was like, yeah. And then about 2 hours later, I was talking to Flip Pallet, because we're going to Flip's house next week. And Flip said, wait a minute, what are you talking about? He said, a freshwater drum. I said, yeah, they're a very close relative to the black drum. And he said, and you're sight fishing for them in Ohio? And I said, yeah. He said, well, I've never heard of that. And then I reminded him, I said, well, you'd never heard of catching carp on mulberries either until I showed you that in 2002.
Exactly.
So there's so many things and so many different fish that are available. And I just think it's so neat that you've got this dialed in, and you're obviously passionate about it. I mean,
sir.
You're able to spot these fish, really tell me exactly where it is, what direction it's facing, and it's teamwork, just like we do in the Bahamas or any saltwater fishing.
Absolutely,
I need you to tell me exactly what to do, when to do it, even how to retrieve the fly. Just amazing. So I'm really excited to show the world and expose people to what's going on here up on Lake Erie, which is certainly a famous fishery.
This is true.
It's just not famous for this, not yet.
Not yet. I think of it a lot like carping,
Yeah.
I feel like that's really, really gained momentum in the last, decade, maybe 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I would say.
And I mean, growing up, that was a trash fish to me. You go fish for those with pieces of corn.
Dough balls, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, pieces of bread. And this is similar in that if you talk to locals, like you mentioned, this is a trash fish. People laugh at you when you say you're catching them. But the reality of it is their diet is the same thing as all the game fish they like to target on Lake Erie.
Yeah.
They eat the same thing as bass. They're in a lot of similar locations as bass.
Right.
And they're just ripe for the picking all throughout the lake. But this flats fishing here, and it is legitimate flats fishing as we've shown.
There's no question.
Man, it's accessible, and it is a special, special place to cast a fly line.
We left Columbus this morning. It took us just over 2 hours to get here to the marina, and we've been out on the water for 3 or 4 hours now this morning. The really cool thing is we're going to do this all day tomorrow as well. So we're switching over to, I started this morning on a fly I kind of have developed for redfish. I tied a lighter, slightly smaller and lighter version.
Yeah.
It's got the bead chain. We switched off it this morning because we were finding the fish in deeper water.
Right.
So we wanted something that sank a little quicker. But now we're in this shallow stuff. We're finding fish all over the place with their noses down. They're feeding. If the water was 2 inches shallower, their tails would be out of the water, just
100%.
like tailing redfish.
Yep.
So we're going to keep tooling along this shallow flat here, and we'll try to put this redfish spider in front of their face and see if that works. So hold on. Here we go.
Brian, 3 o'clock, 20 feet out.
Yeah. I got him. Yeah. Oh, he's on it. He's on it.
He's there.
Yeah. There he is.
Sick. Good work, man.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
man.
a piggy.
He whomped on that fly. Sure.
Seriously.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was
cool, man.
that was the best.
That was cool.
Yep, that's the one we wanted on camera.
As soon as he saw that fly, it was over.
Yep.
That's a good fish, man.
Yeah, we could just see it as soon as that fish. I mean, it's the same thing. The same thing in saltwater. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big boy.
I love it. Putting a good bend in that rod there. Here we go. Come here, bud. There we go. Oh, good work, man.
Oh man, that's a beauty, Rob.
There's a specimen there.
Yeah, that is a beauty. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice flat freshwater drum here in Ohio, Lake Erie. I tell you, Rob, that fish put up a fight. It had bend on that 7-weight, and you know what? We should all remember, it ain't no use if it ain't chartreuse. Man, we put on a chartreuse redfish spider or a variation, and they just
Lightning.
whomping on it. So, man, my arms are kind of tired. What do you say we go maybe have an adult beverage and figure out, we'll get back out here maybe tomorrow, so maybe another episode coming. So
That sounds good to me.
special thanks to Rob Huffman. Let's get him back in the drink. And special thanks to Rob Huffman from Ohio Fly Fishing Guides and Mad River Outfitters. Thanks for watching, friends. Flats fishing in Ohio here on Lake Erie. And again, you can check out Rob Huffman at madriveroutfitters.com. Not only is he a great steelhead guide, smallmouth guide, a variety of different things, but he's got the big boat here on Lake Erie for just some absolute summertime fun, man. It's been a pleasure fishing with you. So as always, friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you never miss an episode. It really helps us out. And stay tuned, because we've got a lot more fly fishing content coming your way, and who knows, you might see more of Rob from here on Lake Erie. So stay tuned.